Everyone, welcome to the AI Roast series. Today's patient on the table is Higgsfield, or as I lovingly call it, Shitsfield. So, the idea of this series is simple. I go through AI companies, click their shiny buttons, and we all find out together whether it's genius or just glorified PowerPoint with a GPU. Spoiler, in many cases, the free ComfyUI workflows people share online absolutely destroy these paid pro tools, and Shitsfield is a beautiful example. So, Shitsfield is very famous for their effects and camera stuff. At least, that's what their marketing team keeps screaming on every page. Cinematic this, blockbuster that, Hollywood in your browser. Cool. Let's see if it's actually Hollywood or just TikTok filter with extra steps. I'm not even going to touch their latex, sandworm, recreate meme scene type of effects. Like, who is seriously using sandworm mode in production? Imagine going to a client and saying, yes, we stabilized your footage, did color grading, and added sandworms. No, we're adults here. Let's test something that could actually be useful, at least in theory. The grand feature, video face swap. So, first up, video face swap.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. I'm saying.
I upload a famous meme video and an actor's face. You know the meme. Choose their instant face swap app, click run. Shitsfield shows me a nice preview, some fancy UI, progress bar. Everything looks serious. Meanwhile, on my side, I've prepared a proper presentation in my After Effects plugin. I actually want you to see clearly what's going on. My plugin is connected to Running Hub. That's basically a big zoo of free ComfyUI workflows made by real nerds who don't sleep. You grab a JSON, plug in your API key, and boom, it just works. So yeah, my plugin can run all those free workflows and show you the process nicely inside After Effects. Back to Shitsfield. I run their fancy face swap. We wait. We hope. We believe. And the result from Shitsfield is exactly nothing changed at all.
And I've decided that I want to die.
It's literally the same video I uploaded. Their instant face swap is basically instant re-upload. I even opened my profile on their website just to be sure I'm not hallucinating or gaslit by their UI. There it is, the so-called instant face swap result. Same meme, same face, zero AI. If there's any model running there, it's probably just, if user uploads video, return video. And then they have the confidence to put this inside a section called apps, as if it's some groundbreaking tool.
Stupid, I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Honestly, that line should be autoplayed every time you click run on Shitsfield. So yeah, conclusion for today, their marketing, 10 out of 10 cinematic vibes. Their effects page, full of toys no one will use in real work. Their face swap, the only thing it swaps is your time for disappointment. Their pricing versus free ComfyUI workflows. Let's just say, the free workflows are out there doing real work while Shitsfield is busy rendering your input back to you like a mirror. If this is AI video of the future, then the future is just re-exporting the same file, where the only thing getting swapped is your expectations for reality. Okay, maybe I'm too harsh. Let's give them another chance. Let's do it again. And Shitsfield is like, sure bro, I'll do you a favor. I'll do absolutely nothing again. So, just to be sure you don't think I'm trolling them for fun, I show you the result. You can clearly see Shitsfield's character swap is basically a playlist. Now, let's compare it with a free workflow. I run a character replacement workflow from ComfyUI. It's free, I'll put the link in the description. You can run it locally, you don't need to sacrifice a kidney to subscribe. And this is the result. Suddenly we have emotion, expression, actual replacement, things happening with the character, not just with your patience. So yes, this jump in quality you see, that's the free workflow. And this flat, boring, unchanged meme, that's our beloved Shitsfield.
So that was a f***ing lie.
Next up on the Shitsfield circus, Swap characters in any video. Oh wow, bold statement. I upload a new video as input, same actor, same test. We hit run, we wait, we hope. And Shitsfield gives us something that is not bad, but there is definitely something cursed going on with the eyes, like the soul is trying to escape the render. Something is happening, but not what you actually need. Then I run the same shot through the upgraded free character replacement version 2 workflow. Instantly, much better emotions, better quality, better consistency. It actually looks like what their landing page is promising, but never delivering. And then I push it further. I try a harder example, more complex shot. Of course, Shitsfield does what it does best. Nothing. At all. Same video, slightly worse quality. Thanks for wasting my time in HD. Free character replacement workflow? Boom. Perfect. Clean swap, expressive face, exactly what you want. So yeah, Shitsfield score, -2. It's honestly impressive how consistently they managed to change nothing. No swap, no character, just pure placebo AI. But wait, we're not done. Shitsfield has more comedy to offer. Let's scroll their website together. Instant face swap in a single click. Definitive tool. Instant character swap. Replace. And my absolute favorite. Best in class face swapping. Yeah, guys, best in class. At reminding everyone that the free workflows are actually better than your definitive paid solution. Seriously, congratulations. Amazing job. You've invented premium re-export. So I decide to really crash test their best-in-class claim. I take an image with sunglasses, do a face swap stress test. First, I run it through my free workflow. Face swap for close-ups. Face is closed, sunglasses on, and you still see some result, some attempt at a swap. Not perfect, but hey, it's free, it's local, it's transparent. Then I upload the exact same thing to Shitsfield. I upload the image, upload the face, wait for their best-in-class magic. So on one side I have free ComfyUI workflow result. You can see the changes, the character, the effort. And on the other side, Higgsfield/Shitsfield. Basically a before-after where both are before. So when you compare Shitsfield and the free workflow side by side, it's almost educational. You instantly learn the difference between marketing and actual technology. This is Shitsfield, best-in-class face swapping. And this is reality. The only thing getting swapped is your expectations for reality. So I try sunglasses again. Close-ups, tricky conditions, you know, real life. And again, the free workflow does a better job. Shitsfield's face swap, huge minus. Again. I'm losing count of the minus points here. I thought, okay, maybe close-ups are too hard for their best-in-class system. Maybe we should be kinder. Let's test them with something simpler. So here's what I do. I upload an image with sunglasses into Higgsfield. Again. And, surprise, Higgsfield gives me another bad result. And the result they gave me? Very bad. Like, this should never leave beta bad. Then I show the free workflow result right next to it. Free workflow did the job. Clean, logical, usable. You know, like a tool that respects your time. I even ran it twice, because sometimes it adds a random extra head for fun. At least the free workflow experiments not just gives you the same image back. In this case, it worked perfectly. Triple minus Shitsfield. Triple minus. Next workflow, number 4. They proudly call it character swap in a single click. Yeah, sure. Let's check that fairy tale. I go to the apps, find character swap, and launch it. I open my profile, find the result. Here's the original model. Here's the reference pose I want. This is the pose I expected to get. And this is what Shitsfield gave me. It's like it got halfway through the idea and then went, good enough, ship it. Then I run the same thing with a free workflow. Face swap, pose generator, outfit image style transfer, all that jazz. And by using this free workflow, link in the description of course, the result is amazing. The pose is correct, the character is consistent, the style works. And yes, it's still free. So yeah, minus number 4 for Shitsfield. You guys are building a whole minus collection. Next one, they call it Recast Studio. Sounds epic, right? Like a serious tool for professional content. This is Recast Studio. You can choose the voice, pick a character, upload a source video, all that. So here's how it works. You upload a character. In my case, this lady with a pink background. You upload the source video with the meme guy. What do I expect? The lady should copy the expression, the movement, the vibe, just in her style. Let's see what Shitsfield did. You can choose the voice, generate, wait, and then you get this strange result. The mouth moves, but the whole thing feels like it doesn't know what it's doing. The sync is weird, the expression is off, the style is unstable. Maybe for someone this is good enough, but then again, there is a free workflow. I include the link as well, run the same idea through it, and suddenly, the change is obvious. Better lip sync, better style, more consistent character. It's definitely much better. You can clearly see the difference. And now, their fashion factory. Yes, they even have a fashion section. Spoiler, it's not exactly Prada. Fashion Factory is here on their website. I open it and immediately it's already annoying. You can't just upload an image and try clothes. You must create a new character. You have to pick templates, go through steps, click a million things. What if I don't want a template? What if I just want to quickly test clothes on my image like a normal human? But okay, fine. I play along. I choose a template. I upload a model. Click through their steps like it's 2012 UX school. I get to step number 4, and I want to apply these clothes. Click Generate, and yes, it technically applies the clothes. But it doesn't look like the original design at all. It looks like some random AI hallucinated approximate t-shirt vibes.
Do you see me f***ing laughing, my nigga?
So even in their fashion factory, it feels less like a factory and more like a thrift store of broken prompts. So to summarize this whole Shitsfield experience, free workflows, keep the details, swap what you actually asked for, and give usable results. Shitsfield, remove keys, repaint shirts, ignore faces, and proudly call it best in class. You decide what's better. I'm just here pressing buttons and handing out minus points like it's a loyalty program. So it's clearly not the same outfit. You look at the reference, then at the Shitsfield result, and you're like, who dressed this character? A random number generator? I tried to apply the clothes to this character and nothing happened. Literally nothing. Click Apply Outfit. Shitsfield says, no. Amazing. 10 out of 10 invisible fashion technology. Now let's see what happens when I use the free workflow called Outfit Change. Same model, same outfit, same idea. And it just works. You can see everything is the same as in the reference. Same design, same shapes, same vibe. So yeah, free workflow. Here's exactly what you asked for. Shitsfield. Here's a random Pinterest AI cosplay of your outfit. Another beautiful minus to add to the Shitsfield collection. Then Shitsfield makes you do this whole ritual again. You upload an outfit, generate outfit, wait, then it asks you to make a photo set. To be fair, the photo set it generates actually looks kind of cool. Nice character sheet, multiple poses. I like it. But, again, a free workflow can do the same thing. You can generate character sheets, poses, all that, completely free. There are tons of workflows just for posing and character sheets. So here I'll be generous. This part gets a plus-minus. Not a complete disaster, but also nothing exclusive. Let's call it number 6, mid. Not minus, not plus, just mid.
New face filters on Instagram today. This is my favorite one so far. Nice job, team.
On the way, you can see I also tested character swaps in video. The free workflow swapped perfectly. Result is amazing. Shitsfield's result looks like sad Rambo. Same guy, just more depressed and with worse AI. Okay, Lipsync Studio. Shitsfield's big must-have lip-sync feature. Must-have Kaken. That's already cursed energy, but let's continue. Here's the result from Shitsfield's Lipsync Studio.
Must have taken after your father.
The mouth moves like it's trying to escape the face. The audio is one language, the lips are doing another language, and the expression is from a third planet. It's honestly unusable. You can't put this in any serious project. Then I run the same thing through a free lip sync workflow. Suddenly, lips synced properly. Expression looks natural. The face doesn't look like it's possessed. Amazing. Much better. So, Lipsync Studio from Shitsfield gets a huge minus. Not needs improvement, just don't use this. Next one, image upscale. This is the settings I used. High fidelity, all the fancy sliders enabled. You'd expect crispy details, pro-level enhancement. And what do we get? Let's just say something is okay-ish. Not a total flop, but again, free tools already exist that do this just as well, if not better. So the pattern continues. Free workflows, doing the heavy lifting. Shitsfield, charging you to press slightly better than nothing. And that's the summary of this round. Outfit change? Free win. Photo set? Mid. Lipsync Studio? Absolute disaster. Image upscale? Meh. Actually, I like the free upscaler more. It's sharper, cleaner, just much nicer overall. And to be fair, Shitsfield is probably just slapping some third-party IP on their backend anyway, so I can't even say it's their algorithm. They're basically a UI wrapped around someone else's model, doing a worse job than the free stuff. Next, they have this Sora enhancer thing. You know that typical Sora wiggle where the video looks like jelly? Shitsfield claims, we fixed that. Technically, yes, it fixes the wobble, but it also fixes all your details by deleting them. The video becomes more blurry, more mushy, like watching it through a steamed bathroom mirror. Then I run my free restoration workflow. We compare. Free restoration. Sharper, more detail, better texture. Shitsfield Sora enhancer? Soft soup. Again, free workflow wins. Their paid enhancer loses to a random JSON from the internet. Another minus for Shitsfield. Then they have this thing called angles. Generate from all angles. Sounds cool, right? You click generate and it spits out like 14 images. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a whole rotation set. At first, okay, good, nice, good. Then suddenly, what the hell is this? Random glitch faces, cursed deformations, some shots look the same, others look broken, and a few are just straight up bugged. So the pack is basically a few usable angles, repeated ones, and a handful of pure glitch art. Free workflow doing 3D rotation? Good, nice, and way less glitchy. So here I'll be soft. Number 10, plus minus. Can't give a full minus, but it's definitely not a wow. Next, flashes. It's a funny little workflow where you input an image and get this flashy, stylized effect back. The problem? It's always the same style. No control, no personality, just, welcome to the flashes preset, you'll get what we give you. With free workflows, you can actually change styles, type prompts, decide if you want something cute, dark, surreal, whatever. For example, you put in a prompt and get exactly the visual mood you described. You want cute? You get cute. You want weird? You get weird. Shitsfield's flashes, one preset, forever. Free workflows, entire buffet. And now, my favorite part, their previews. I really don't like how they cherry-pick all the examples on the website. I get it, marketing, you need sexy thumbnails. But when the real output is nowhere near those previews, it starts to look like a scam. Fix your tools first, then flex. Right now, it's just fake it till users rage quit. Meanwhile, my free 3D rotation workflow? It just does the job. Correct angle, stable character, works even with difficult cases. Links in the description, obviously. They're crazy good. And then we get to the big hype monster, PopCorn. The one everyone screams about. Oh my god, this is the end of everything. This is the future of AI video. I'm laughing so loud at this because in reality, it's very bad. I type a prompt, I limit the results because Shitsfield only lets me do 7. I generate, I go to my profile, laggy as hell by the way. Then we look at storyboards. I use the same prompt in Shitsfield and in a free workflow powered by Nextscene. Shitsfield. For someone who doesn't know anything about free workflows, it looks okay. Like, wow, it made product shots. But I literally wrote, I want surreal. Where is surreal? It's not surreal. It's just standard product shots pretending to be creative. Free Nextscene storyboard. This is actually surreal. Weird, interesting, stylized, atmospheric, exactly what I asked for. Same prompt, different world. Again, free beats paid. It's getting embarrassing. So today I tested 13 apps/workflows from Shitsfield. Final score, 10 hard minus, 3 not minus, not plus. 0 real pluses. Not even one feature where I can honestly say, yeah, this is better than free workflows. In part 2, I'll jump into their effects section. They have a ton of stuff there. Banded Raven transition, Earth zoom out, all sorts of cinematic gimmicks. And we'll see how far we can recreate all of that using free workflows like Time to Move, which already has camera motion control to recreate camera effects, object motion control, move objects and auto-animate them, invisibility, appearance, all kinds of effects. So yeah, drop in the comments which effect you want me to recreate for free first. Turning into metal? Disappearing hat? Teleporting cat? Whatever. Because right now, what I can say about Higgsfield is simple. They look cool on the thumbnail, but in reality, it's Shitsfield. See you in part 2.